choose to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the ThunderBirds of Oklahoma City taking on the Chicago Bears. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys, losers a week ago, trying to turn things around here. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready for what could be a tough one and perhaps a playoff preview come January. Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 15. And an Oklahoma City first down.
They're going to look to throw. Well, this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. You look at this Bears defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Back to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
28-yard gain. First down, Oklahoma City.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
On first down, here's Judkins. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there, and now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Thunderbirds are on the board first here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. A try here for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. So that drive, 12 plays in length. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And a glance here at the veteran who will be leading them now in his 8th year in the NFL.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Here it's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw is Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's taken down inside the 30. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
To throw, Williams. And it's incomplete.
Intended for
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. To throw, it's Williams. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The ThunderBirds offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game as you take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, and he's right there in the mix. Now a play fake here on first down. A short throw there, pulled in by all. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Now a first carry here for the running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Oklahoma City has the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Bears take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Williams. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing is Williams. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
From the gun, here's Williams. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down, right back to Judkins. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 2 minutes to play in his first half. 7-3, our score.
2nd and 4.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Well, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2nd and 2. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. An inside run with Jenkins. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
3-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll swing this out to Judkins. Touchdown! Quinshon Judkins as the first half is winding down. And the Thunderbirds would extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14.
So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Wide open receiver complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The final shot before break. Williams. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before break. Williams. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Week 15 of the NFL season, playoff time for you fantasy football players. But for the real teams, the home stretch is starting. Let's get into it. Our tour around the NFL starts now with a divisional battle in the NFC South. And it's Trevor Lawrence. And this is a touchdown. The Aviators win their 2nd straight, and they do it in style. From there, we check out another big late-season game, playoff implications here. And it's Puka Nacua. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Rams had to work for it, but they win it by a field goal. Lastly, let's go to MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants hosting the Denver Broncos. And this is Tank Bigsby. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Broncos find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. With that, let's give you a chance to look at the playoff picture in the NFC with 1 month remaining in the regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, trying to slow things down a little bit.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
2nd and 10. To the air, Williams. Now they go screen, it's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now this offense ready to head back out there. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground with Judkins. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart, because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with, because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. On play action, they'll throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. Bear sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And they bring their punter out there now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. The quarterback will keep it himself. And he's not going to get in as a try for two comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they nearly broke that through more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Go on the right side here, and that's complete. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And it was caught. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
42-yard line.
Give up the middle, Jenkins. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Jenkins. And they'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Thunderbirds are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Looking middle, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards to the 16 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Judkins. Touchdown. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Here's Williams throwing to start the drive. To the left side into the hands of Odunze. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down.
At the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Working out of the gun, Williams. For the left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Touchdown, Chicago! A great play there. 47 yards. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
28, Bears 16.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Smile Munden able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. This offense on third down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Now back to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw is Williams. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now an audible here into something else. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Second down, 8 yards to go.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
To throw, Williams. He'll look middle here and get it to Odunze. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A big play looming on third down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
First and 10 at the 16.
To throw, it's Williams. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Ready, set.
Looking to throw. Williams. And he comes back with one complete. An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Williams. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Here we go. This is 4th down.
Ready, set.
They'll go. Here's Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Roma Dunze from 10 yards out. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 42-yard line.
A give. Here's Jenkins. And he is going to have a 1st down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Once again, Jenkins. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happier then.
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for Oklahoma City, the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story as they move to 9-5 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Bears, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon.
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You was not a printer. Cooped up, too up, make get they suit tucks begging. I ain't even got $2, so you roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man. Touch hands. We about to bump.